The Timekeeper's Secret. Chapter 1. The mysterious clock in the small town of Riverview. 12-year-old Maya loved exploring her grandfather's antique shop. Her favorite item was an old golden clock covered in intricate carvings of stars and planets. It had been in the shop for decades, but no one knew where it came from. Strangely, the clock never ticked, and the hands always pointed to midnight. One afternoon, while dusting the shelves, Maya accidentally turned the clock's key. A soft hum filled the room, and the hands of the clock began to spin wildly. Before she could react, a beam of light shot out, and Maya found herself standing in a lush forest filled with shimmering, glowing plants. Chapter 2. The Guardians of Time. "Welcome, Timekeeper," a deep voice echoed. Maya turned to see a tall figure wearing a robe made of swirling mist. Beside him stood a small, furry creature with glowing eyes. Who are you?" Maya stammered. "I am Chronos, Guardian of Time. And this is Kipi, my assistant," the figure replied, gesturing to the furry creature. "You have activated the Clock of Eternity, which means you are chosen to protect time itself." Maya blinked. "Me? Protect time? That sounds impossible." "It is not impossible," Kipi squeaked, "but it is urgent. Someone is stealing pieces of time, causing chaos in the past and the future. If we don't stop them, your world will unravel." Chapter 3. The Race Through Time. Chronos handed Maya a small glowing pendant. "This will guide you. Each glow represents a time fragment that must be restored. Follow it, but be careful. The thief, known as the Shadow, will do everything to stop you." Maya gripped the pendant tightly as it began to glow red. "Where do I start?" "Ancient Egypt," Kipi said excitedly. In a blink, Maya found herself in a bustling market beneath the pyramids. The pendant led her to a sandstorm where a piece of time shimmered like glass. But as she reached for it, the shadow appeared, a cloaked figure with piercing red eyes. "Leave the fragment, child," the shadow hissed. "No way!" Maya shouted, clutching the timepiece. A sudden surge of courage filled her. Using the pendant's power, she created a protective bubble around herself, forcing the shadow to retreat. Chapter 4. The Final Confrontation. After traveling to the medieval ages, a futuristic city, and even the dinosaur era, Maya collected all the fragments, but the shadow grew stronger with each encounter. Finally, back in the glowing forest, Maya faced the shadow one last time. "Why are you stealing time?" she demanded. The shadow's voice softened. "I was once a timekeeper like you, but I was forgotten. I only wanted to undo my loneliness." Maya hesitated, then extended the pendant. "Maybe we can fix this together." The shadow touched the pendant, and his dark cloak dissolved into light. He transformed into a young boy, no older than Maya. "Thank you," he whispered. Chapter 5. A New Beginning. Maya returned to the antique shop, the clock ticking gently once again. She smiled, knowing she had fulfilled her destiny. But as she turned to leave, the clock chimed, and a small, glowing note appeared. "Time will always need a keeper. Be ready." And Maya was